We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies Gaelic football.
You still haven't gone full Lidl. Go on, make big savings like this lot.
Pea nuggets.
Excuse me?
You'd like them pea nuggets.
Once again?
Pea nuggets. They're vegan.
Pea nuggets?
Yeah.
I like prawns, but how do you cook them?
Oh, there's loads of ways.
Can I microwave them?
No.
Join in and go full Lidl this year.
Did you get milk?
Shop without compromise and pay less.
Ladies National Football League Division 2 Round 7 and the final round of the competition between Laois and Roscommon. My name is Mark Dunn. I'm delighted once again to be joined by Jason Monaghan. Jason, you're very welcome.
Thanks very much, Mark. Good to be back.
Busy day again today. A lot of calculators out, people streaming matches around us here beside us.
Yeah, very busy day.
So I suppose to put it into context for people, Laois need to win. Tip are currently 8 points to 5 down against Armagh over in Feather. That game did throw in at 1 p.m. today, so that would basically mean a Laois win today here would put them into the league final against Armagh. It comes down to the head-to-head. In saying all that, Jason, Roscommon here, they're bottom of the table. A win from them could possibly save them from going back down to Division 3. So a big game here for all parties.
Big game for both teams here today. Yeah, Roscommon, they've been very unlucky in a couple of games this year to lose by just a single point, and they're going to come out and want to finish the league with a win and try to do everything they can to stay up in Division 3. Equally for Laois then, we know we need to win in order to get to that final against Armagh, provided the results of the Tipperary Armagh game says the way it is at the moment.
Absolutely. So we'll take you through both teams here as they are lining up in front of us. There are a couple of changes on both the Laois and Roscommon sides. We will kick off though with the home team here, that is Laois, and they line out as follows. In goals, number 1, Emer Barry. Cornerback, wear number 17, Sinead Farrelly. Number 3, Clodagh Dunn, and 4, Amy Kelly. Half back line, wearing number 19, Orla Hennessy. Captain of the side, wearing number 6, Ellen Healy. And number 7, Laura Nerney. Middle of the field, wearing number 2 is Anna Healy, and she will be joined by number 9, Andrea Moran. Half forward line, wearing number 10, Eva Galvin. Number 11, Laura Marie Maher. And number 12, Iron Fitzpatrick. Full forward line then sees number 13, Mo Nerney. 14, Sarah Ann Fitzgerald, and 15, Shifra Haverhill. And we also welcome the Laois management team led by their manager, Donny Brennan. Flicking over then to the Roscommon side, and this team shows 2 changes to the team that was published during the week. We start off in goals with number 1, Helena Cummins. Number 2, Anya McGrath. Number 3, Rachel Fitzmaurice. Number 4, Saoirse Wynne. Half back line wear number 5, Ellen Irwin. Number 6, Lisa O'Rourke. And number 7, Roisin Wynne. Middle of the field wear number 23, Sinead Glennon. And number 9, Cueva Craig. Half forward line and captain of the side wear number 10 is Laura Fleming. 11, Aoife Gavin I should say. And number 21, Louise Brady. Full forward line then where number 13 is Aisling Hanley, 14 Aisling Feely, and 15 Niamh Feeney. We also welcome the Roscommon management team led by their manager Ollie Lennon. Your referee then, folks, for today's game comes from County Down, and it is Eddie Cuthbert. We see out there they're going through the toss of the coin. We were just chatting there, Jason, before we went on air. There is a strong breeze. It is kind of coming across into us more so, but I suppose we'll be glad it's not as wet and as windy as it was last weekend. Very glad it's not as wet as windy as last weekend. Hopefully conditions today are much better. There is that strong breeze coming across into us, but it'll be kind of against both teams. So absolutely. So I suppose then just looking at both sides, I suppose the Laois team, we saw them last weekend. I suppose stars like Mo Nerney, Iron Fitzpatrick, Sarah Ann Fitzgerald, all had big games. Mo getting her hat-trick, any of those goals contenders for goal of the year, you know, so they are looking for goals. They were taking on Cavan last weekend. It was very direct. It was a cracking game of football by all accounts. How do you see this going today?
I think Laois are going to play the same as they did last week against Cavan. They're going to take on the defence and quick attacks in and try to get the scores, whether it be in the back of the net or over the bar. But equally to Roscommon, that's the style of football they're trying to play as well. So it's going to be a very good open game of football and could go anywhere. Absolutely,
and I suppose then looking to Roscommon, Cueva Craig, as we said, or Rue Cox, as we said, Dustin Starr, she is a loss to that Roscommon team. But look, they have the likes of Cueva Craig there and their captain Laura Fleming, who is a danger person when she gets the ball at all. You know, you can sense scores coming straight away once Laura is on the ball.
Absolutely, yeah. No, they have their key players as well. So look, both teams have 3-4 big names there, but it's going to be a very close game here from what I can see.
Absolutely, and I suppose we were just saying there as well, it probably has been a difficult campaign for Roscommon. You know, they are maybe sitting bottom of the league, but in saying that, they've only lost out most of the games by a couple of points. You know, they are in striking distance every game, so they'll be coming here now, hoping now to, I suppose, finally execute that last and be 15-20 minutes and get over the line today and try hopefully regain their Division 2 status for next year.
Absolutely, Roscommon will be doing everything they can to stay up here today, and like they have really impressed in this league, although be it they have been on narrow losses, but they've given it everything and shown that they're well able to compete up in this Division 2 and they won't want to be returning to Division 3.
Absolutely. So we're just awaiting our teams now going through final preps. We will keep you updated of the other scores as we can see it. I just see here Armagh are now 9 points to 5 up against Tipperary. The second half there is just getting ready to kick off. So I suppose, Jason, I'll put it to you. Call it. I know you're a Laois man through and through, but call it for us.
Look, I think I'm going to go the same as I was last week. I think Laois will win here today by 2 or 3 points again.
Absolutely. So referee Eddie Cuthbert now is just waiting on the teams. The sun has come out here. The flags are kind of blowing each way really, just kind of coming
swirling winds
really, but the pitch is in good condition here and there's a good crowd coming out as well for the final round 7 game. Jason?
Yeah, no, good sport here, and the pitch is in very good condition given the torrential rain we've had all week and the nightmare trying to find pitches, but it's great that Timahoe had the facilities here today and it's in such good condition for the game. Absolutely,
and I suppose I know we're still having maybe league finals to go, but teams now will put one eye on the championship, trying to nail down their starting 15. I suppose, as we said last week, Laois losing the likes of Iran to Australia. You know, look, delighted for her to go and get the opportunity. But I suppose the Laois manager, Donny Brennan, will be looking to try find his 15 for championship now.
Absolutely, that's what we're here to try and do, is try and find that 15. You know, Leinster Championship starts the 7th of May. We're away to Dublin and then we're home the following week to Meath. So it's going to be another test for us, but I think we put in a good league preparation here, and that he's going to settle on his team. He kind of has settled on him here the last few weeks. So
absolutely, and I suppose the same thing goes for Ollie Lennon, the Roscommon manager. He'll be looking to, I suppose, settle down his team and again prepare for their championship. You know, it's a big year for Roscommon too. I suppose they were promoted last year, you know, so they're looking to kick on and make that step up.
Make that step up and push into the intermediate, maybe All-Ireland final or semi-final will be where they want to get. And there's no reason why they can't. You know, they're putting in great work there in Roscommon, and every game that's going to stand to them that they play out this standard.
Absolutely. So we're just ready here to go in Timahoe GA Club. Laois will be playing from left to right as you look at on the screen, with Roscommon playing from right to left in their all yellow strip, and Laois in their traditional blue and white. So referee Eddie Cuthbert is just making sure we have all players on the pitch. We look good to go from what I can see. A couple of people running around there, but nonetheless all systems go from what we see. So we're just set to go here for round 7 of the Lidl Ladies National Football League Division 2 encounter between Laois and Roscommon. And referee Eddie Cuthbert is just setting his watch. I'll start mine, and the game is on sudden, and the ball is thrown in the middle of the field, and it's Laois straight away on the attack with Iran Fitzpatrick. That pace Iran has straight away, and a good quick ball inside into Mo Nerney. Mo now, she just needs one look. The kick just didn't come off, but she got the ball quick. Again, we can see it straight away, Jason. Fast ball in,
that's what Laois want to do here, and that's what they're doing. They're going for pressure here now on the Roscommon kickouts.
Absolutely. So Helena Cummins in the Roscommon goal puts the ball up. Nice short kick out across as far as Louise Brady, and Roscommon now just looking to build the ball out slowly, get the ball into the hands of the players. It's now with Lisa O'Rourke. Lisa goes out onto the far side of the pitch. Again, Roscommon just settling into the ball, and it's back now with Lisa. Lisa goes through 65 and she kicks the ball in, but it will be Clodagh Dunn that will come out in front. Excellent bit of play there by Clodagh. Read the ball beautifully. We do have a Roscommon player down in the middle of the field, but the game will continue nonetheless, and it's with Iron Fitzpatrick. As I said before kick-off, Iran off to Australia, and we wish her the best of luck later on in the year as Laois look to attack once again. And it's with Orla Hennessy now. Orla, the substitute there to start the game, plays it back out as far as Mo. Mo was thinking about kicking, but she doesn't. She recycles back out as far as Andrea Moran, who puts it into Laura Marie Maher and passes off to Eva Galvin. Eva is being held up very, very well inside, but she gets the ball off to Mo Nurley. Mo going straight through and goal. Great save there by Helena Cummins in the Roscommon goal. Kick straight at her, but she still had to save it, and the ball is recycled out off over onto the far side of the field, and it's with Rachel Fitzmaurice. Rachel goes, referee has blown his whistle, and the first free of the day goes in the way of Roscommon. A frantic start, Jason.
Frantic start, both teams really putting pressure on each other, and good fast paced game, and it's what people are here to see.
Absolutely. So Roscommon now once again coming through the middle of the field. It is with Caoimhe Craig. Caoimhe puts the ball in, but again it's intercepted by Laois. A slight clash of the two Laois players. One has gone down, but that was Laura Nurney, but she's okay and she's back up again, and it's with Orla Hennessy now. Orla just dinking and dunking over the far side and comes through. She kicks the ball in again. She's trying to get the ball into Sarah Ann Fitzgerald, but the Anya McGrath does exceptionally well there for the Roscommon ladies, and the ball now is being brought back out here with Louise Brady. Louise now a lovely fist pass into the middle of the field. That is with Lisa O'Rourke. Lisa on plenty of ball in the opening few minutes, and it's a brilliant ball put in as far as Aisling Hanley. Aisling goes down over the ball, and she's been put under serious pressure over the far side there by Laura Nurney. Laura does extremely well, and Laois do win the ball back, and out to come with Laura. She plays it up the field as far as Eva Galvin I should say, and Eva has acres of space in front of her. She's still going. She's gone past 45. She's coming up on the D. She's having a look up to see who'll help her. She does pass it back to Iron Fitzpatrick. Iron looked to shoot, but she was being well held up there, and it's a super kick, but it's just out to the right and wide. Good pressure put on by Roscommon though, Jason.
Yeah, great pressure by Roscommon. The same credit to Laois and Roscommon on the attack. Both sets of backs are working frantically here to keep the attacking team out. Absolutely.
So ball now with Aisling Feely. Aisling now a long way from the number 14 on her back, but numbers I suppose nowadays mean very, very little, and the ball again being put in as far as Aisling Hanley. Aisling being well marshalled inside by Sinead Farley, but Aisling does well and has the ball still in her possession. She comes back around and plays a good ball in, and Roscommon goes to shoot. That's a great first score there. It was Aisling Hanley, I should say, that got the first score, and a good opening score for Roscommon.
Yeah, fantastic opening score there for Roscommon.
She comes back around and plays a good ball in, and Roscommon goes to shoot. That's a great first score there. It was Aisling Hanley, I should say, that got the first score. What they're trying to do, they're getting that ball in good and fast into the forward line. So Emer Barry now in the Laois goals takes a short kick out, and it's coming up the far side here. Again, the ball just slips to the ground, but Anna Healy regains possession, and the ball is now put into the middle of the field, and Laois come through here. It is with number 15 Schiffer Haverl. Schiffer now just operating out there around midfield as Laois look to get the ball into attack, but again Roscommon come out in force, and the ball is taken out, and it's now with number 21, that is Louise Brady. Louise, the late change there for Millie Hagan on the Roscommon team, as Aisling Feely now look for, and again they put in that long ball, but Laois look to have it under control. They don't though, and the ball spills out, and it's back with Laura Fleming. Laura plays the ball across now. Roscommon now with Aoife Gavin. Aoife is thinking of shooting. She doesn't do this time. It's back out now with Aisling Hanley. Aisling plays it across to Roisin. Roisin Wynn has the ball, and again out as far as Eva Gavin. Roscommon patient. They're just waiting for that break to come, and Lisa O'Rourke says, I'll step up, I'll kick the ball, and it just goes to the right and wide. But again, they're patient on the build up, Jason. They're looking for the best shooter. That time though, it just went wide.
They're patient on the build up. They're looking for the best option there to score, but even on their backs there, Saoirse Wynn there did a great to overturn Mo earlier and stop her getting in for a score for Laois. We know how dangerous Mo is. We've seen it last week, and both backs are playing fantastic at the minute.
Absolutely. So Laois now on a good quick attack, and the ball just goes in, looking for Sarah Ann Fitzgerald. She somehow manages to get the ball up. Don't ask me how she got the ball, and it's a good fast move now. Laois go with Laura Marie Maher, and it's into the back of net. A good score by Laura Marie Maher, but you have to give huge credit to Sarah Ann Fitzgerald, who managed to get the ball down, and a goal comes out of it.
Absolutely, great credit there to Sarah Ann Fitzgerald and getting the ball off to Orla, and a quick pass in there to Laura Marie Maher. A great play there by Laois, and they're showing how quick and dangerous they can be when they do that piece of play.
Absolutely. So the score, a goal to Laois and a point to Roscommon, as a good kick out here by Helena Cummins finds Cueva Craig, and Cueva now has Lisa O'Rourke in front of her, and they start moving the ball good and quickly. It's now with Louise Brady. Louise now plays the ball off lovely to Roisin Wynne. Roisin making that dart and run up. She's pushing through. There was a shout for steps at the far side. Referee agreed, and a free out for Laois.
Yeah, she just took a little bit too much out of it there, but she's really bursting through that Laois defence there and causing them problems from the get-go.
Absolutely. So a quick free taken, and Laois now looking to build again as they go forward here. Now it's all the way over there with Amy Kelly. Amy wearing the number 4 jersey for her county today, and it's back now with Andrea Moore. Andrea kicks the ball in now. Laois again out in front, and they come back across this way. It looks to be Mo and Ernie. Mo is she's looking up, seeing who's in front of her. She goes back all the way now as far as Anna Healy. Anna now again, they're just settling things up, Laois, as they look inside. They're looking for someone to go inside, but Eva Galvin is happy enough to just hold on to possession, slow the thing up, look around, try find the player in the best position. And we're back now with Orla Hennessy. Orla with a superb kick pass into the forward line now, and Laois again, it is with Amy Kelly. Amy passes the ball in front of her. Roscommon though back in numbers, looking to put pressure on the ball. The ball is spilled all the way back out, but Laois are quickest to the break, and it's back now with Anna Healy. Anna has the ball and she's kicking it inside as far as Eva Galvin. Eva plays a lovely 1-2 with her captain Ellen Healy, and this ball is back now, as we said, with Eva Galvin. She goes to kick, it's hanging in the air. The wind, I think, just pulled this. The umpire gives it. It did look wide from my perspective, but
it's been flagged,
and it is been flagged.
It's been flagged.
The correct decision was made in the end there, and a wide ball was the correct decision.
Wide ball was the correct decision there. Yeah. Great play again there from Roscommon backs. Really, the defence, they're pulling back their half-back line. They're really keeping the pressure on Laois, trying to keep them out from getting the scores, and it's really working for them here in the first few minutes of this game.
Absolutely. So wide ball is the result. The score does remain Laois a goal, Roscommon a point, and the ball is back now with Helena Cummins in the goal. She's going to kick the ball long this time, coming down into the middle of the field, and it is the Laois player that gets the ball. First of all, it is their captain Ellen Healy. She kicks the ball in first time. There's no one inside this time for her, and the ball is back with Ellen Irwin. Ellen now has chance to look up and just to see who's in front of her, and she plays the ball over the far side of the field. It's back now in as far as Roisin Wynne, as Roscommon look to come out through the middle, but it's plenty of traffic. The referee does say there was a push on the jersey, and he does give the free out to Roscommon, but Laois again putting huge pressure on Roscommon as they're trying to come out with the ball.
Absolutely, yeah, and credit to them, they're putting huge pressure on Roscommon. They're just upstanding that pressure at the moment, and they're really trying to build smart play here now and work in their scores.
Absolutely. So ball now with Lisa O'Rourke wearing number 6 on her back, as Roscommon now look to build on the attack. It is now with Cueva Craig, and Cueva does kick the ball inside. She is inside looking for her captain Laura Fleming. The ball though just runs out of play. Just Laura hadn't enough legs to get there, and there will be a line ball to Laois, which they do take quite quickly, and the ball is back in now. Laois again, as we said, both teams in desperate search of a win here today to either keep the chance of a league final in perspective, or else to keep them hopefully from going down to Division 3. But our attention will turn back to the game, and Laois are on the attack once again. It is with Eva Galvin. She's having a superb opening 10 minutes here in the Tim Ho GA Club. A super ball in over the head to Sarah Ann Fitzgerald. Sarah Ann doesn't get ahead the first time, but keeps the ball in play. It's back out as far as Eva Galvin. She's been well bundled up, somehow gets the ball out. Referee says no, she threw the ball out, and a free out. But again, direct football, Jason.
Direct football. Great pressure again there from Roscommon, really keeping Laois out from scoring. Laois know what they need to do, and Roscommon are doing their best to keep them out from scoring, and they have a fantastic start here. Their defence has been unbelievable.
Absolutely. So the goalkeeper, Helena Cummins, goes short to Saoirse Wynne. Saoirse now again just going through a couple of tackles there. Nicely done there by number 7, Roisin Wynne, and Roisin passes off to Aisling Feely now, and the ball is kicked again first time inside. They're looking for Eva Gavin. Eva doesn't get ahead the first time she's going there. She's been well marshalled though by the Laois captain Ellen Healy, and the ball is put in now as far as Laura Fleming, the Roscommon captain, and Laura Fleming is going to go. We spoke about her before the start of the game. A great ball in as far as Aisling Hanley. Ashton turns, kicks. It's a super goal, Jason.
Super goal there by Aisling Hanley for Roscommon. They've really broke down the Laois defence and does quick direct football straight in, and fantastic finish, fantastic score.
Absolutely. So credit also to Laura Fleming, who was instrumental in that attack. The game goes on, as we said, and we're now with Laois in the middle of the field. It is Andrea Moore. Andrea goes through the 65. She's been going to stood up, and she goes past the 45. She's still going, plays it back in as far as Eva Galvin. She's been well held up this time, and Laois now just happy to recycle the ball out. They have players outside, but they don't use it. Laura Marie Maher says going forward, and she's going to find herself off in the far corner, but she darts back inside. Brilliant, and a super ball in as far as Eoin Fitzpatrick. Eoin goes to shoot. She doesn't get there. Referee's whistle will definitely sound this time.
It's a penalty. It looks like a penalty.
Absolutely, I would have to agree. She was going to kick the ball and pull back on it as well. But again, first time football again. Laura Marie Maher done exceptionally well over at the far side of the field to get the ball
Laura
from
Marie
back
did
in.
fantastic to keep the ball in the possession and to work it in. Look, both teams are really going for it here, and it's direct football straight away, and it's fantastic play from both sides, and it's a cracker of a game so far, definitely.
Absolutely. So it looks like it'll be Mo Nurney to take the penalty kick. Eoin just gingerly getting back up to her feet. She will be fine to continue. She just needs a chance to take it. So it will be Mo Nurney facing down Helena Cummins in the Roscommon goal. This again will put this will keep Laois in the lead if it does go in, or it'll bring Laois back into the game. So it is currently Laois a goal, Roscommon 1-1. Mo Nurney steps up to kick the ball. Super penalty, bottom corner.
Yeah. Look, you have to feel for Helena Cummins there in the Roscommon goal, and you've Mo Nurney coming at you. It's never going to be easy. We've seen how she got her hat trick there last week, and she's dangerous in front of goal. Absolutely.
So 2 goals now, 6 points, plays 4 points here now, and Roscommon again go along with the kick out. Doesn't happen this time, and again Laois managed to get the break, and it's now with Anna Healy. Anna now again just hugging the Roscommon 65 as she plays the ball in now over onto the far side of the pitch. Laois again looking to come good and quick. The ball now is in with Eva Galvin. Eva has the ball and plays as far as Eoin Fitzpatrick. It's a good move here by Laois. Sarah Fitzgerald is shouting in the middle for the ball. Will they get it out that far? They won't. It's still with Anna Healy though, and Anna plays it back out to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick now is looking up. She does. It's a good kick ball, but it's just overcooked and over the head of Sarah Fitzgerald. But Laois will look to keep this in play, and they absolutely do with number 15, Schieffer Haverhill. Schieffer now plays it back as far as Amy Kelly. Amy now just again getting the composure, getting the space. Mo Nurney now on the ball. Mo after getting her penalty a short time ago to put Laois back into the lead, and Laois now again just looking up, trying to find the player in the best position. Amy Kelly has to turn back though and goes back as far as Andrea Moore. It's now with Orla Hennessy. Orla goes over the far side, but just a sloppy kick there, gets the ball back into possession for Roscommon, back with Lisa O'Rourke. Lisa plays it out though as far as Aisling Feely now. Aisling has a bit of space in front of her, and on she goes. She's kicking the ball in again, first time inside in as far as Sinead Glennon. Sinead though being put under serious pressure inside by the Laois defence, and it is Laura Nurney again doing super work inside. She has the help of Sinead Farrelly and Clodagh Dunn to get the ball out here as Clodagh just looks up to see her player coming straight through, and they do find Anna Healy now just kicking the ball forward here as Laois go on the attack. They're going through midfield, going through the 65, and it's now up as far as Schieffer Haverhill. Schieffer now plays the ball in as far as Mo. The ball just spilled out of Mo's hands, and Lisa O'Rourke goes in for the tackle, but referee says no, I'll throw in the ball. Both players go down at the same time, Jason.
Yeah, no, it's been fantastic, frantic play there. Both sides, both defences are really keeping the attacks out. Throw ball here now, but just looking there, Armagh have a good lead in Roscommon against Tipperary now. At the minute they're up by 11 points, so it looks like if Laois can get over here today, we will be in a league final.
Absolutely, and Laois now looking again on the attack. They're here with Sarah Fitzgerald. Sarah plays it off to Eva Galvin. Eva having a super open half of football here in the Timahoe GA club. She plays it back out though to Mo Nurney. Mo goes to kick the ball, but it just slips out to the left and wide for Laois's 4th wide of the encounter.
Great pressure there again from the Roscommon backs. They really are putting Laois under pressure. Eva Galvin has had a great opening few minutes there from Laois in the attack, and she's really causing problems for the Roscommon defence every time she's in there.
Absolutely. So Helena Cummins' kick out goes over the line, and Laois have the sideline ball, and they take it quickly. It's back now with Sarah Fitzgerald. Sarah plays it on to Eoin Fitzpatrick. Eoin going down into the corner, but she's going to turn back out around. Does exceptionally well. Gets the ball in now as far as Mo Nurney. They're all shouting on her looking for the ball. The ball though just spills out though, and again it is Lisa O'Rourke in there. She's doing super work inside. Fair play to Lisa O'Rourke. She's putting her body on the line each time.
On the line, and she's really causing the Laois forwards there some hassle.
Absolutely, and again, there we go, have it again. It is Lisa O'Rourke foul once again.
She's putting everything on, she's putting her body and everything on the line for this game. It shows how much it means to Roscommon here, this game today, and how much they want to win to stay up in Division 2.
Absolutely, so the free will be taken by the number 21, Louise Brady. Louise did start, as I said, in place of Millie Hagan before the game, and she goes backwards with her kick back as far as Saoirse. Saoirse now out as far as Cuiva, and back again in the hands of Louise. So Roscommon now again, they're brilliantly at doing the quick passing, and the ball is put in again inside. It is with Laura Fleming, does exceptionally well and gets as far as Aisling Hanley. Aisling kicks the ball in first time. Out comes the Laois keeper Emer Barry, but she just fumbles the ball on the ground. It's still on the ground. Referee whistle hasn't sounded yet. We're still looking on the ball. Ball is still on the ground. We're still trying to figure out which way it's going. Referee is going in to chat to his umpires. I'd say hard to know, Jason. I suppose the ball was the Roscommon player foul that she went in. Did they go back in over her back? It's hard to know, but look, the referee's going in to talk to his officials, and we'll see now in 1 second what the referee has called, and he has called a free out for a push on the back, and out it comes now again. Laois take the ball good and or the free good and quick. And on they come now with Clodagh Dunn. Clodagh plays it forward here now, and Laois now looking to make a good fast break, and it is with Anna Healy. Anna now bursting up through. She's gone past the Roscommon 45 there. She's been put under pressure by Cuiva Craig, but she brushes off that tackle lovely, and she says go on. Anna now turns back outside, and it is with Eva Galvin. Eva across as far as Mo Nerney. Mo now plays a super ball inside, and it's a 1-2, but again it just doesn't come to fruition.
A little bit too much taken out of it. But Laois are they're playing great there in the attack. Roscommon defence are really working very hard here today.
Absolutely. So Roscommon now once again on the attack. It is Louise Brady with the ball. She kicks the ball inside looking for her captain Laura Fleming, but the ball just bounces past her and she couldn't get it, and it's back out now with Laura Nerney. Laura finds her captain Ellen Healy, and Ellen finds a spare Laois player in the middle of the field. She has plenty of space in front of her here. That was Andrea Moran. She kicks the ball inside. Laois getting out in front of their markers good and quick, and it's with Laura Marie Maher. So Laura Marie over the far side. She was looking for the 1-2. It didn't happen, but the ball comes back out now as far as Eva Galvin, and once again Lisa O'Rourke stuck in the middle of that tackle, and out comes Roisin Wynne. As Roscommon,
Lisa O'Rourke again.
Absolutely, and Roscommon now again with Aisling Hanley. Aisling was definitely fouled that time, all right. But again, Jason, I keep going back to her, but Lisa O'Rourke is having a superb game there, centre back.
Absolutely, Lisa O'Rourke causing all trouble there from Laois, and she's having a fantastic game in centre back, and then she's pushing up into the attack as well. She's really giving it everything for Roscommon here in the opening few minutes. Absolutely.
So we're just coming up on the 20th minute mark there. The ball though just spills outside, and it is back with Clodagh Dunn, and Clodagh plays the ball out here in front as Laois again look to come forward and look to attack with pace, and it is with Anna Healy. Anna now again, she tries to go past the tackle of Louise Brady, and she now has Aisling Feely in front of her to manage, but Laois just keep the ball in hand, and on they go. They're going to kick the ball in high. It's a great ball in over the head, inside looking for Mo, but Roscommon once again do exceptionally well, and out they come with the ball. They are bringing the bodies back to get ball in possession, but it's working. They have the ball now, and now they look to attack good and quickly, and it's with Cuiva Craig. Cuiva has the ball now, looking to go past the tackle of Andrea Moore, and she does that with ease, and out now with Laura Fleming. Laura is going straight through. She's looking for a free. She gets her free, 100% a free, but again, good fast break by Roscommon.
Good
Jason.
fast break. They're doing the simple things right, and they're playing really good football here at the moment, so they're really causing problems for Laois, and I suppose they probably should have another score or two on the board, but they're playing fantastic football here so far. Absolutely.
So it's back now with the Roscommon captain Laura Fleming to take this free, and Laura now again, as we said, the wind kind of swirling. It's the flag in front of us here says it's with Laura as she turns to kick it, but Laura won't mind anything about any breeze up and over the bar. A good score for Laura, and it's now 1-2 for Roscommon, 2 goals for Laois.
Absolutely great score there for Roscommon again, and there's absolutely nothing in this game, and I think it's going to come down to the wire.
Absolutely. Down to the wire. Is right, Jason, and Laois now come out with the ball once again. They look to come away with the ball, and referee has given a free out here for Laois, as again they're just going to take their time now here. Look up, we have a Laois player all right down on the ground, just waiting for
Healy there. I think she might have hurt her finger or something, so
yeah,
they're going to bring in some attention.
She is holding
here
the hand there, all right.
Yeah.
Referee has stopped his watch, but I suppose to look back on the opening 20 minutes, Jason, it has been a frantic opening 20 minutes.
Frantic
good game of football, though.
Great game of football, frantic open 22 minutes. Roscommon, they're showing that they deserve to be here in Division 2, and they really can play with the best of the teams, and it's going to stand to them in the Intermediate Championship as well, no doubt, but they're really causing Laois a lot of problems here. In saying that, when Laois get into goal, they're very dangerous, so
Absolutely. So we're just waiting on the medics now to depart the field. You're right, it was a hand injury there for the Laois player. So getting a rub of the magic spray, and referee Eddie Cuthbert has said his watch now is going to be restarted as Laois now look to find someone get the ball. So it is with Ellen Healy, the captain. She's okay to continue and the game will proceed. So Laois now again looking on the attack. It is back with Anna Healy here. Anna now plays it back out as far as Erone Fitzpatrick. Erone bursting through the 45, have been put under huge pressure by the Roscommon defence, and the ball just spills the ground, but Laois do manage to retain it, and it is Fitzpatrick. It's a great kick by Erone Fitzpatrick.
Great kick and a great score by Erone Fitzpatrick there. Great work there for Andrea Moore to pass the ball back out there, and just a lovely simple score from Erone Fitzpatrick to keep Laois 2 points ahead.
Absolutely. So 7 points plays 5 here. We're just gone over the 20th minute mark as the Roscommon keeper Helena Cummins kicked the ball, and a super take again by Lisa O'Rourke. The ball now is fed in looking for the captain Laura Fleming. The ball though will just kind of go too far for her, and out comes the Ellen Healy, and she gets it now as far as Anna Healy. Plenty of shouting inside. Eva Galvin finds herself in acres of space. She's just looking up in front to see who she can find. She's going to go through the tackle. She doesn't know, and she comes back around and she tries to find Laura Marie Maher, but Laura Marie has been put under huge pressure by Rachel Fitzmaurice, and Rachel is just shepherded out now over onto the sideline. But Laura Marie though comes back around. She finds Mo, and Mo kicks the ball in. A great little kick inside as far as Fitzpatrick, who got the last score for Laois. Laois looking now just to build on it again, and it is back with Mo Nurney. Mo now just recycles back out as far as Anna Healy. Laois now just, I suppose, looking to find the gap, looking to find the player in the best position. Roscommon have plenty of bodies back, and they are doing their job. They're shepherding out Laois, and they have to go all the way back out now as far as Amy Kelly. Amy now again back out with Anna Healy, and it's a ball, a crossfield ball here as far as Orla Hennessy. Orla plays a lovely ball in to Eva Galvin. Eva now out here. Laois looking to move the ball good and quick. Mo Nurney was trying to get the shot away, which had 2 players on her. Modo just shrugs them off, kicks the ball up and over the bar. Super score for Mo.
Super score for Mo, and look, great play there from Laois. Great patience. You know, they didn't let Roscommon break them down. They brought it back out. They held on to the possession. They worked and they got that gap through defence and got that vital score.
Absolutely. So Mo's score now puts 3 points between the teams, 2-2 to 1-2, as Helena Cummins goes long with the puck out. A clear push on the back there again on Lisa O'Rourke. So Lisa's going to take the free herself. She's just looking now around, see who's available for her, and she comes back now over here as far as Niamh Feeney. Niamh though plays the ball good and quick, a good hand pass as Roscommon now again come through the middle. It's with Louise Brady. Louise is just looking up. She's trying to find someone inside to play the ball. She's going to have to come back out, and she does. And out as far as Roisin win, but Roisin's hand pass isn't knackered, and it's well intercepted there by Amy Kelly. And out come Laois again, but they're putting themselves under a bit of pressure here. But it's Erone Fitzpatrick that gets the ball, and a great kick as far as Eva Galvin. Now a lovely 1-2 done here by Anna Healy and Eva Galvin. It's a super well worked move. Eva is still going through. There's a bit of space in front. She plays the ball over as far as Laura Marie Maher. Laura gets it in her hand. She's been well pushed out there by Roscommon. It's super defended by Roscommon. It's back with Mo. Mo is going to shoot. She's going to shoot the second time. Her shot though, probably weak enough shot in the end, is well taken by Helena Cummins, and Helena just kicks the ball, but only as far as Erone Fitzpatrick. The ball now is put in. It looks to be Sarah Ann Fitzgerald with the kick. Is it? It is Sarah Ann, I think, and a super score by Sarah Ann Fitzgerald.
Yeah, no, great pressure there, Laois. Lovely little 1-2 there, Anna Healy and Eva Galvin, and they're really put pressure on Roscommon there and worked it back out, got that score. Another great score by Laois.
Absolutely. So good bit of play there again. So 2-3 now plays 1-2, and Roscommon goalkeeper goes short with her puck out again. A free there in back on the 21, and the free is taking a good long kick down the field, but there's no one there for her, and it is Ellen Healy. She'll mop up those balls all day, no problem, as the ball now is over the far side of the field. Andrea Moran goes over onto the far side of the field here in the Timahoe GA club. The sun is out and shining thankfully today, as the ball is spread back here as far as Anna Healy. Anna goes over the far side now looking for Andrea, and Andrea has the ball, being put under pressure though by Ellen Irwin. Ellen does well, shepherds them out, and Laois have to turn back out. They have bodies over the far side of the field. Amy Kelly is over here if they want to play her, and they do play her, and a great ball across here now as far as Amy Kelly. Amy again just settles up, looking around, looking to see who she can play the ball to. She needs some support there as Roscommon push out on her, and she does. She finds Laura Nurney. Laura has the ball now, and Laois again patient enough with the build up, just looking happy enough to keep possession there in between the 65 and 45 metre line, and it goes back as far as their captain Ellen Healy, who makes that lovely dart and run. Ellen goes through one tackle, goes through two tackles, ball is spilled to the ground. She does extremely well though, and the referee in the end does give the free in. Lisa O'Rourke the guilty party on this occasion, but a good dart and run by Ellen just to make that space and come to the middle.
Both centre backs here from Laois and Roscommon, Lisa O'Rourke and Ellen Healy are really having a super game here today.
Absolutely. So the quick free take was kicked back out as far as Mullen. It's a dangerous ball inside, superbly taken though by Helena Cummins in the Roscommon goal. She's done exceptionally well under the high ball. An awkward son here as well today. Sarah Rando does just get the block down on the free or on the ball out, and a wide ball is the result. So 5 wides to 1 on the wide count for both sides. Laois with 5 wides, Roscommon with 1. Helena Cummins now again, she goes short with the kick out as far as Ellen Irwin. Ellen does well and kicks the ball out good and fast as Roscommon look to build on the attack. The wind just picking up slightly in strength, and the ball just bounces through Quiva Craig. She just couldn't get the hand on the ball, and now the goal is over the line for a Laois line ball, and it will be Amy Kelly to take, and she does so into the middle as far as Andrea Moore. And Andrea has the ball now. She's been well marshalled though by Louise Brady, made her turn and go backwards, and she does back as far as Amy Kelly. Amy has the ball now in possession again, happy enough just to keep the ball and plays it back as far as Anna Healy. And again across the 65, happy enough just to hold on to the ball as Roscommon push up slightly on them, and it's now back as far as Andrea Moore, and they are back on their own 65. But again, they might need to make those darting runs through the middle just to open up that bit of space. Amy Kelly though goes back over the far side as far as Andrea Moore, and now the ball is starting to go forward with number 7 Laura Nerney. Laura plays it though on to Eva Galvin. Eva having a superb open half of football here, and Eva plays the ball in again inside as far as Laura Nerney. She's been well held up inside though by Nee Feeney, does extremely well. Ball is put back out as far as Sarah Ann Fitzgerald. It's not going to go the whole way, Helena Cummins keeps the ball in play, and she was looking for Aisling Hanley, but it's not Aisling who gets it, and Roscommon come out of the back line with Sarah Wynne, who does in the end give it to Aisling Hanley. The solo though just doesn't happen, and the ball spilled to the ground, and it's back in the hands of Laura Marie Maher. Laura Marie now has space in front of her. She's gone past the 45, she's coming up on the 21. She's looking to shoot, but she's been well marshalled out there by Louise Brady. She puts a great little ball inside as far as Sarah, and a great return ball back to Laura Marie Maher. She was looking to shoot, she doesn't shoot, she's holding up the ball now back across the far side. Roscommon do extremely well. It's Aisling Hanley all the way back there in her defence, and did extremely well to win the free out.
Great pressure there from Roscommon again, and did extremely well to win that free out there. They're putting immense pressure on the Laois forwards.
Absolutely. So the ball now again with Aisling Hanley, who done extremely well, with her captain Laura Fleming, who does a superb little touch there to keep the ball in her possession. She has 2 Laois players in front of her though, but she spills the ball out the far side as far as Roisin Wynne. Now Roisin being put under pressure by her number 7 counterpart Laura Nerney, and the ball now is being put inside. Again, Laura finds herself in a bit of space inside. She's going to looking to kick. She's not. She's going to throw the dummy to Anna Healy. She's still going. Oh, it's Lisa O'Rourke. Lisa goes to kick the ball. It looks to be up and over the bar. Umpires are having a quick little chat with a great score
by Lisa O'Rourke, and she's having a great game here for Roscommon so far today. So she is really giving it everything and showing, putting a lot of pressure on Laois. Absolutely.
So a good score for Lisa, and that score brings the game back to a 1-score game. A goal now between the sides, 2-3 for Laois, 1-3 for Roscommon, and we're back with Emer Barry in the Laois goal. A good take there, and Laois now again looking to break quickly again. It's Eva Galvin. She must have covered nearly every blade of grass so far in the opening half. She's plenty of space in front of her. She goes past one tackle, she's still going. She has the advantage from the referee, and she doesn't need it though. She kicks the ball in as far as Eron Fitzpatrick. Eron's shot though just goes to the right and wide, but again a good bit of play.
Good bit of play by Laois here again. Fast ball, quick 1-2 and quick direct football, and it's working for them.
Absolutely. So we're just on 28.5 minutes here in the Timahoe GA club. That kick out though again just skims out over the line, and it will be a Laois line ball which is taken quickly, and it's now in the hands of Andrea Moore. And Andrea now, she's darting up as far as 21, gives it off to Sarah Ann Fitzgerald. Sarah Ann was going to kick, but again
she took a tiny bit too much out of it there,
Absolutely, and she was called for over carrying, and it will be a Roscommon free out as we come up here onto the 30th minute of the opening half. Laois leading 2-3 to 1-3. A kick gone up looking for Laura Fleming. Laura is doing well, being marshalled over there by Laura Nerney. She goes through one tackle, no doubt about the free. and Laura looks to take it quick, and she does. She goes back as far as her full back, Rachel Fitzmaurice. Rachel now comes across this side as far as Roisin Wynne. Roisin now should going to pass to Aisling Hanley. She doesn't though. She keeps the ball in her possession. She's looking for Aisling to go forward. She looks to be definitely foul on the back. In comes Rowan Fitzpatrick there, just too eagerly in over the back, and a free for Roscommon.
There, yeah, and a free here for Roscommon. Gives them a chance here now to maybe try to put this over and bring it back to 2 points just before half time.
Absolutely. So Laura Fleming comes out to take this free in. Her usual stance though, she's not going to have a shot on target. She goes back though as far as Rachel Fitzmaurice, and Rachel now is just coming into the corner there. She's been well marshalled out though by number 50, Schiefer Haverhill. Schiefer does well. There's 2 players on the ground. In the end, the referee, I think, is going to throw up the ball, is he?
I think so.
I think so.
Just looking
at the camera angle here on it, he does. Yeah, hot ball, says Eddie Cuppert, as we're hitting on to the 30th minute mark here in the Timahoe GA club, and Eddie is just looking for 2 players to go up for this ball. Everybody else is to go away. No need for you all to be there. Laura Fleming is one, and the other one looks to be Anna Healy from where I can see from my angle. And he's just making sure everybody is back enough. He'd want to throw in the ball quickly, and he does, and the ball is up in the air, and it's a skirmish on the ground as Laois do come away at the ball, and it is Laura Nurney. She'd always put under pressure here though, but Laois do come out with the ball, and again back into the middle of the field, and Laois kick the ball in. They're trying to get Laura Marie on the ball, and they do. Sarah Ann is shouting for it inside. She plays the ball in low. I'd say Sarah Ann was expecting the ball to come in a bit higher toward that time.
I think she was a little bit higher there, but great play again for Eva Galvin and Laura Marie Marr. They're really on fire here in the forwards.
Absolutely. So on that one though, referee Eddie Cuppert has blown the half-time whistle. It is Laois here leading 2-3 to 1-3. Jason, a good opening half of football. I think the big thing that we can see is both teams here really want to win. You can see how important it is. Armagh have beaten Tipperary, so it's back on Laois now to get their win from it, but Roscommon still want to get their win and maintain Division 2.
And both teams are really going for it. Roscommon are showing that they have everything they can to stay in Division 2, and they're throwing everything at Laois. Laois are trying to get over the line. They want to get to that league final against Armagh, and it's from what we've seen in the first half, the second half is going to be an absolute cracking game of football here. There's been fantastic plays from both sets of teams. Both centre back Ellen Healy and Lisa O'Rourke really are
absolutely
standing out. All guards are standing out, but they really are. 2 of them are standing out, just putting for their team.
They're leading from the back there.
Yeah.
So half-time score here in the Timahoe GA club. It is Laois leading 2-3, 2-1-3. We'll be back with you shortly for the second half.
We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies Gaelic football.
You still haven't gone full Lidl. Go on, make big savings like this lot.
Pea nuggets.
Excuse me?
You'd like them pea nuggets.
Once again?
Pea nuggets. They're vegan.
Nugget.
Yeah.
I like prawns, but I heard you cook them.
Oh, there's loads of ways.
Can I microwave them?
No.
Join in and go full Lidl this year.
Did you get milk?
Shop without compromise and pay less.
GAA club for the second half of the Lidl Ladies National Football League Division 2 Round 7 game, the final round of the game. Half-time score here is Laois leading 2-3 to 1-3. A cracking game of football so far. Both teams, I suppose, Laois now I've got word there at half-time that Armagh have beaten Tipperary, so I suppose it's back into their hands now from a Laois perspective, but from a Roscommon side of it, only a goal behind. Game is still very, very much open. The wind has picked up a bit. It's still coming across into us, Jason, but look, both teams are going to go at this now, gung ho for the second half.
Absolutely, both teams are going to go at this. You know, Roscommon they're going to give it everything. They've been close, they've nearly been in on goal a couple of times, and all they need is one of them to go in the back of the net and they're right back into this game. But at least after finding out that, you know, Armagh at Tipperary, that a win here get them into Croke Park for the final in a couple of weeks' time, that's where they want to be. So it's going to be a cracking game of football in the second half, no much more different than the first half. Absolutely.
So both teams now just returning to the field of play here. We'll update you of any changes as we see them coming through. But the sun is thankfully still shining out here in front of us here in Timahoe. A good crowd has come out here to shout on both sides here. Referee Eddie Cuthbert in the middle of the field here now, just waiting on the last few players to come across and get going. At the moment I don't see any immediate changes on either side, but as I said,
I can't see any myself here now.
No,
but we'll wait and see.
Absolutely, we'll keep you updated anyway as the game continues. So 2-3 plays 1-3. Game still very, very much in the balance. Both teams really going at it. We're just waiting on, seems to be an umpire chatting to a player, Roscommon girl down the far end. Not sure what a few words of advice from the umpire, maybe, Jason, is it? I don't know what he was.
Maybe, I don't know what it is, but anyway, they seem to have a sort anyway, and they're ready to get going here now in the second half.
Absolutely. So both teams now back out 15 on 15. The referees just asking players to reverse back out over the 45, and we'll be all set to go here for the final round game of the Division 2 in Lidl Ladies National Football League, and we are off here, and it is Roscommon to get the first advantage. They have the ball and they were foul going through, and Laura Fleming goes and kicks the ball quickly, but referee says no, he's coming back. A Laois player has gone down.
Sarah Fitzgerald, I think.
Yeah, it is Sarah, and she's gone clutching down her hand or her wrist, I'd say. Is it?
Looks to be hurt, yeah.
She does seem to be in quite a bit of bother there with that one. I didn't see it exactly myself. There was
a couple of them there in for the throw on, and I'd say it just got caught somehow. I didn't really see myself what happened.
Absolutely, just came out maybe slightly the worst side of it, but we will restart with a free for Roscommon when Sarah Ann does get up back onto the field, and if she was to go off, Jason, should be a huge loss. She caught a couple of great high balls inside.
Balls there for Laois, and you know, she's after really setting up a good few other scores, so hopefully she'll be okay and she'll be able to continue on in this game.
Absolutely. So the physio now just inside looking to look at Sarah Ann Fitzgerald there. She's just both players in it does seem to be a hand injury of some sort, I suppose, but not to start Laois, I suppose, would have wanted, Jason, but look, we'll wait and see. She might be able to continue on. She does look to be in a bit of discomfort though, is the only thing.
She does, yeah, but she might be able to continue on. We'll wait and see here now. Laura and Ernie are checking up on her as well, so
absolutely. And I suppose, look, this is, I suppose, when you come championships time, Jason, you need strength and depth in your squad anyway. So look, I'm sure there's 10 girls there more that are eager to get onto the field of play as well and push on. So
we're definitely going to need, you know, depth in the squad for the championships. So if we need to blood a few more players too, but a lot of players are getting good league time. It's a good time in the ladies league, you know, there's unlimited substitution, so it's great for all managers to get girls blooded and get time on the pitch, but she seems to be in a bit of bother here now.
The manager, Donny Brennan, was just in there checking. He seems happy enough. He's not going to call her ashore just yet.
It up, and she seems to hopefully carry on.
Definitely the hand alright. I see the glove was off, but we seem okay to go. So referee has restarted his watch. It will be a free for Roscommon. It will be taken by their captain Laura Fleming, and Laura does. She turns backwards now, and they're looking again to keep the ball in possession as they go in search of the next score to keep them within this context or in this contest, and indeed maybe to keep them within Division 2. But a great tackle there by the Laois player, but referee says no, the hand went in just a small bit too high, and it will be a Roscommon free, and it is back again with their captain Laura Fleming looking now, seeking to orchestrate something. She takes it quickly to Louise Brady. Louise now goes back inside. She was in as far as number 14, Aisling Feely. Aisling Feely has 2 or 3 bodies around her. She somehow managed to still have the ball in her possession. The ball just slips out and she still has it. Fair play to Aisling. She's really getting stuck into it there straight away, and the ball now is recycled back out as far as Laura Fleming. Laura comes across the field here now, and again the ball is played in there by Aoife Gavin. It's now with Louise Brady. Louise now again out to Aisling Hanley. Aisling was a handful in the first half. She'll be looking to continue that same run of form in the second half. She plays a good ball now across as far as Roisin Wynne. Roisin goes out over onto the far side of the pitch. Roscommon now really looking to get the first score of the half. Roisin is showing outside again, and a great ball again back out as far as Roisin. We're just hugging the D here, and it is with Aoife Gavin. Aoife goes back across the field now. Roscommon, like in the first half, looking to find a player in the best spot, but Niamh Feeney's shot was blocked down there, but she does manage to regain possession, and Niamh has the ball as she goes to kick a lovely ball inside now. Roscommon really looking to get in on the action. It's Aisling Hanley, a great ball inside, just slipped out of the hands of Louise Brady a good bit, but again Laois now with a sloppy pass, and his back with Aisling Hanley, and back with Lisa O'Rourke, who has had an immense first half of football here in the Timahoe GA club. And Roscommon again, they're just looking to find that little gap. Louise Brady goes in, and in the end referee says no. Louise led with her shoulder, and she says, and referee the Cupper has given the free out, Jason.
Yeah, great pressure there from the Laois defence on Roscommon attack. Roscommon working every time to try to find that gap in their Laois defence, but Laois did great to overturn it there and work out a free here now and go on the attack again.
Absolutely. So Laois kicked the ball long, and it is with Laura Marie, and Laura Marie now passed on to Sarah Ann. She seems to have recovered from that hand injury, thank God, says all the Laois supporters here, and Sarah Ann is still holding the ball. It is now with Laois again. Roscommon back now, just putting pressure on Eva Galvin. Eva plays the ball back out as far as Iron Fitzpatrick. Iron now being well shadowed there by Lisa O'Rourke, does extremely well. It's a superb kick at the ball. Umpires having a good strong look at the ball. They're still looking at it, and in the end the referee the umpire has signalled wide, and it's the first wide of the second half for Laois.
Yeah, good patch to play again there for Laois. Iran was just unlucky that it went wide, but they're really trying here to add on to their lead. Absolutely.
So Helena Cummins goes along with the kick out there. She was looking for her counterpart on 65, but the ball just spills out, and Laois now are back in possession once again, and it is with number 4, Amy Kelly. Amy again just looking to see the little gap inside, and she does spot Andrea Moore excellently. Eva gives it a good 1-2, and it's back out now the far side with Orla Hennessy. Orla plays a great ball inside as far as Eva Galvin. Eva is still going. Eva turns, she kicks, and in the end umpire gives the point.
Eva Galvin's having a great game here so far for Laois today. She's really causing Roscommon a lot of trouble, and well worth scored there by her.
Absolutely. So 2-4 now to 1-3 here. We're just gone past the 5th minute of the first half, or of the second half, I should say. And again, Roscommon go along with the kick out. They're not getting much return from the long kick outs, and Laois are back in possession. It is this time with Anna Healy. Anna has, as we said at half time, has covered, I suppose, almost every blade of grass here in Timahoe. But the ball is now with Amy Kelly, and a superb ball out there as far as Orla Hennessy. Orla plays the ball inside here, back in as far as Anna Healy. Ball just spills out on the ground, and Roscommon do come away. They put in bodies to get the return, and out come Roscommon to do extremely well. Ball though again just slips to the ground, and it is on the ground with Roisin Wynne. Roisin does extremely well to get back up off the field, and eventually does win the ball back and gets her free, Jason.
Yeah, great pressure there, on Roscommon putting on Laois again, and she got her free, and they're going to go with a quick ball in here again.
Absolutely. So the game continues on. We will have a substitute here for Roscommon in a few minutes' time. Millie Hagan is getting ready here in front of us, but Roscommon are on the attack here now with Sinead Glennon. Sinead is over the far side of the field, being put under pressure. Jersey definitely pulled that time here, and we will have our substitution on the field here once the referee is happy enough to bring in. Looks like there'll be a name taken there, but a little tick is all.
Yeah, I think I ticked there for Sinead Farley.
Yeah, so we have a substitution here now on the Roscommon team, number 12, Millie Hagan. She didn't start, and she is going to come onto the field to play. We'll just see now in a second who is making way. It will be 21, Louise Brady is making way. So Louise did start for Millie, but Millie is back on, and a huge addition is Millie to that Roscommon forward line.
Yeah, she's a great threat there Roscommon have in the forward line, and she's going to be a huge addition here now for the remainder of this game.
Absolutely. So Laura Fleming now over on the far side of the pitch. She's going to have a good crack at this free. It's a superb kick, but the ball is just the wind, I'd say, caught a bit of it, and out it goes right and wide for Roscommon's opening wide of the second half. They only have 2 wide so far to their name, with Laois on 7. So we're back with Emer Barry. Emer is going to go long this time, and again the ball just seems to bounce through two players really, and Laois now are on attack. They have space in front of them. It is Orla Hennessy. Orla plays the ball inside as far as her own Fitzpatrick. Her own though, it's a good fast working move. The ball is back now as far as Eva Galvin. Eva's going all the way through. She plays it back out this side as far as Mo Nurney. It takes a good deflection.
Great deflection there from number.
I think it was 4 Saoirse Wynn, I think, got the deflection, but nonetheless ball went over the bar. A score for Laois, and it is, we'll chalk it down as far as Mo Nurney. 2-5 now to 1-3.
Yeah, great bit of play there from Laois. Quick ball between Aaron and Eva Galvin, and she did the right thing there to pass it off to Mo. Great block down then from Roscommon and deflected over the bar. Absolutely.
So Laois will be happy with their opening few minutes second half. 2 points on the board just so far. The ball just slipped back there as far as the Roscommon goalkeeper, but she wins the free. She takes it good and quick, and Roscommon now look to kick on. Caoimhe Craig now plays it up as far as Millie Hagan. Millie just on the field, a matter of seconds, and straight away involved in the game. She plays a ball in, but the ball though is won back by Laois good and quickly, and again they're going to look to break quickly. They're getting dangerous on these breaks when the space opens up in front of them, and it is now with Eva Galvin was looking for Anna Healy, but the ball was just overcooked, and it's now back in the hands of Lisa O'Rourke, who plays the ball up as far as number 10, Laura Fleming, the Roscommon captain, and it is now in with Sinead Glenn, and Sinead really getting into the game here in the second half and plays a good ball in as far as Aisling Feely. Space has opened up for Aisling. She's still going. She's going to go. What a great block there across there by Clodagh Dunn. A superb block by the Laois full back, and Laois now come away with the ball. A Laois player is on the ground over there, but the game will continue on as we look over here. It is Clodagh Dunn. She got that superb block. She's now back in possession of the ball and plays it back as far as Mo Nurney. So Mo has the ball. She's just looking up to see who's available, and Anna Healy has showed. Anna now again plays it across here as far as Amy Kelly. Amy now again in the middle as far as Mo. Laois just kind of holding on to possession. That Laois player is back up off the ground and is good to continue as the ball is spread out well over to the far side as far as number 9, Andrea Moran. Andrea now again finds Eva Galvin again. Eva, to me, is having probably player of the match standard so far as she goes on again up the far side, and a good quick fast hands, but the ball just slipped out in the end, and it's back into possession of Roscommon, and Roscommon now come out here all the way back as far as Aisling Hanley. Aisling now plays the ball up. She's going to get the 1-2. She gets it. She's going to go through one tackle. She's going to go through two. She has her advantage, and she's still going. Definitely foul the second time there, all right, and great bit of play again by Aisling Hanley. So Aisling now takes the free herself. She goes back as far as Caoimhe Craig. Caoimhe now has the ball, and she goes through one tackle. That tackle of Anna Healy. She goes past it. She's still going, Caoimhe Craig. This is a great move by Caoimhe Craig. She's gone through the 21 here. She's going to turn back out, and she does so. Back out now as far as Aoife Gavin. Aoife goes through. She just kicked the ball, sliced off the right side of the foot, out and wide, Jason.
Yeah, but great attack there from Roscommon. You know, they really are cutting through that Laois defence. Both teams are really after opening up space in the opposition's defence here in the second half, and the intensity is after up and big time now since half time. Absolutely.
So another substitution here now on the Roscommon team. Number 27, Lauren Shanaher is onto the field. The player we're just waiting to see. It does look to be Aoife Gavin here coming off to our right hand side. It is Aoife Gavin wearing number 11. So Laura Shanaher in for Aoife Gavin. 2-5 to 1-3. Laois with the opening 2 scores of the opening half. Orla Hennessy showed extremely well for that kick out, and credit to the Laois goalkeeper Emer Barry for finding her. Ball is now on the far side of the field there. It's all the way over with Shifra Haverel. Shifra probably having a quite enough game from her standards. Kicks the ball in though, just doesn't reach the target, and away comes Roscommon once again with Roisin Wynn over the far side of the pitch. Roisin goes down once, goes down twice. Referee though in the end does give the free for what looks to be a block of some description, but the free is taken good and quickly, and the ball is back on the ground once again, and Caoimhe Craig does extremely well to regain possession. It's now with Rachel Fitzmaurice who makes that dart and run. She looks to go down through the centre. She's been fouled there by Andrea Moore, and in the end the referee says no. He gives a free out for overcarrying. Probably going to be slightly on the harsh side.
Probably a bit slightly, but she'd overcarried, I suppose, before the foul went in, but a little bit of a harsh call there by the referee.
Absolutely. So Eva Galvin now once again in possession of the ball. She plays it back as far as Andrea Moore. Andrea now just again surveying her options, kicks it in as far as Sarah Rand Fitzgerald. Sarah Rand does well and comes back out around this side and over there as far as Aaron Fitzpatrick. Aaron now just turning left, turning right, still in possession of the ball. The final bit of a solo didn't go well, but she has regained possession, and she's going to go past her marker of Roisin Roisin win. She has a tough job of going past Roisin, who's having an excellent game, and a great ball though played across there as far as Anna Healy, who's almost intercepted there by Millie Hagan, but the ball is still in Laois hands, and it's back now with Andrea Moore. Andrea has the ball, and again she's just looking inside to find someone. She does, and in the end it is a high hand, no doubt about it, and a free in for Laois.
Yeah, great play there again by Laois. You know, Anna Healy, she's popping up everywhere. She's all over the pitch and she's covering every bit of glass. Absolutely.
So referee just having a quiet word. It looks to be Millie Hagan only on the field a couple of minutes here. He's having a little word. It looks like he looks to be a card. I'd say he's checking his watch for a time in terms of the bin. So it is a yellow card. It's yellow card so for Millie Hagan. As I said, Millie only on the field a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes really, and I suppose look, it was just the way the tackle spun out. She just caught her high, and I suppose yellow card is
the yellow card is the yellow card. It's the offence there, but she probably was a bit unlucky there. Millie was, and there was nothing malicious in it or anything like that.
Absolutely not. So ball now with Mo Nurney. Mo is going to have a crack at this. As we said, the wind has slightly picked up. It's kind of coming across the pitch, hitting us here in the commentary position, but Mo won't be phased too much by the wind, and she'll have a good crack at this free. So she's just outside the 21 metre line. She goes to kick the ball. It's going to drop short though, and excellently taken there.
Great take by the Roscommon keeper
by
there.
Helena Cummins, and the ball now is being brought back out now good and quick from a Roscommon point of view. The Arabs head down to 14 players for a few minutes, and it is now with 27 to substitute there, Lauren Shanahan, and she just recycles the ball back out, and it's a cross-field ball here as far as Cueva Craig, and Cueva does get possession of the ball now, and she has her player up here in front of her as she come up the field here, and it is of course Lisa O'Rourke, who is, I'd say, running everywhere today. So Lisa now goes, she kicks in the ball first time, she's inside looking for Sinead Glennon, and Sinead wins her free. Chloe Dunn, I suppose, being adjudicated to have been holding back her arm, and a free in now for Roscommon, which Laura Fleming will take. She was going to go short that time. She turns her mind and goes back in as far as Sinead Glennon. Laura was looking for the return. She didn't get it, but Sinead is quite comfortably holding on to the ball, and she plays it across there, but the ball just spills out though, and there's two bodies on the ground, but it is Laois in the end who do come away with possession. To remind you the score, it is 2-5 for Laois, 1-3 for Roscommon, as a dangerous high ball put inside looking for Laura Marie Maher, and Laura does get this, and she does go past her marker excellently, and the ball now out here with Eoin Fitzpatrick. Eoin though is trying to spin back in. She's been well marshalled though, and she's still going though. Eoin Fitzpatrick still going. Ball is placed inside. Sarah Ann was looking to get the ball back as far as Eoin Fitzpatrick. You could see what they're trying to do, Jason.
Absolutely.
Didn't happen, but credit to the Roscommon defence. Ball it out for 45.
Yeah, great defence there by Roscommon, but it was a great bit of play there between Aaron and Sarah Ann, and they really tried to set it up for a bit of magic. It just didn't pay off.
Absolutely. So 45 is the result of that last attack. So it will be Mo Nurney that will take 45 for Laois. They're all shouting her from different angles, and backwards she does go back as far as Laura returns the pass to Mo now going through. She's going to have a shot this time. It's just gone out to the left though and wide. She goes to kick, but by the wind maybe just caught it at the end, but again positive attack and play from
positive attack and play from Laois, but it's another wide unfortunately for them.
Absolutely. So the wides just slightly stacking up for Laois. They have 8 to Roscommon's 2 as the kick out comes down the field here, but Laois once again winning that kick out. We're just gone past the 16th minute here of the second half. Laois again desperately looking to get that win to head into the Division 2 final, where they will play Armagh if they can overcome a Roscommon side here that are, as we said, trying to prevent their relegation down into Division 3. But focus will turn back to the game here, and it is Andrea Moore, and solo the first time didn't go well, but is back as far as Eva Galvin, who puts it in as far as Sarah Ann Fitzgerald. Sarah Ann now just passes the ball back out, and she dinks left, she dinks right. She's going to kick the ball herself. It's a good score by Sarah Ann Fitzgerald.
Fantastic score there by Sarah Ann, and you know, at least you're starting to pick off Roscommon here now.
Absolutely. It was from a second half point of view, it is 3 scores to none, and you know, Laois really now looking to push on here now and make that league final. So 2-6 now, plays 1-3. It is a 6-point lead now for Laois, and again the long kick out hasn't been working for Roscommon today. Again it breaks down, and Laois back in possession. It is now with Orla Hennessy. Orla was going to have a shot. She has a bit more space now to make that shot. She does make the shot, but it just goes to the right and wide.
Yeah. No, look, good piece of play there by Orla Hennessy. Good move, but unfortunately the score didn't go over the bar for her.
Absolutely. So now we're back in possession here. Is Helena coming? So Helena now looking for someone to make that move for her. She has to go along. The players weren't there. And up goes Laura Nurney, but the ball just spills out, and Roscommon do get the ball back in possession. And it is with Lisa O'Rourke. Lisa now plays the ball in as far as Aisling Hanley. Aisling though plays the ball back across. She gets it to Laura Fleming but Laura, no problem to her at all, takes the ball in possession. Definitely been fouled there, and a free in now for Roscommon. Roscommon now will be looking to take it good and quick and try to get some scores on the board here. As they do trail by 6.
Roscommon there do need to start pushing up on Laois and try to get a few scores to pull the lead back. I suppose maybe their kick out needs to be changed a bit. The long kick out isn't working for them as well as it did in the first half.
Absolutely. So Laura does. She swings back to her left with the free. Roscommon now do hold possession, and it's back with Cueva Craig. Laois now just marshalling all the Roscommon players inside, but Cueva does extremely well to come past 1, to come past 2, and it's a second wife for Cueva Craig, probably nearly almost back out in the same position as the first, but nonetheless it's a wide ball.
It's a wide ball, yeah. It's led off there for Laois. So look, Roscommon really need to get a next score or two to stay in this game for the last 15 minutes.
Absolutely, and Laois door are clinical on their kick-outs, and a great kick-out from Emer Barry as far as Anna Healy. She's still going down the field. What a superb run by Anna Healy. She's going to stay going. She has Sarah Ann inside. She does use Sarah Ann. Sarah Ann now just turns back onto her favoured right foot. She goes to kick the ball. It does spin off out to the right and wide, but you have to give a huge credit to Emer Barry in the goals. A pinpoint kick-out and a dart and run by Anna
Healy. Yeah, she's showed that she's such a versatile player, can play anywhere over the pitch, and look, unlucky there that didn't get a score out of it, but a fantastic piece of play from Laois nonetheless.
Absolutely. So the ball now is back with Helena Cummins in the Roscommon goal. She goes short this time, looking for her team just to hold on to possession, to get the ball in hand, and they do so there. Rachel Fitzmaurice quite clearly fouled, and referee does say to bring the ball up forward a bit, and he's just having a couple of quick words here, and Rachel is just looking round her to try to find somebody to take the free. Roscommon need to make some sort of a move, and now Anya McGrath obliges, gets the ball back as far as Rachel Fitzmaurice. Rachel now has outside Roisin Wynne, and she uses Roisin. Roisin now comes across the 65, being put under pressure there by Orla Hennessy, but Roisin still goes, and Roisin is having an outstanding game for herself and plays a great ball forward now. Now Roscommon are on the attack. They'll be looking to get a score. Lisa O'Rourke does kick in the ball, but it's into nobody, unfortunately, and out left and wide.
Good pressure there from Andrea Moore from Laois, and the Laois defence are really keeping Roscommon out now in the second half here.
Absolutely. So again, Barry's kick out finds Amy Kelly, and Amy now plays the ball inside, and again Andrea Moore on the ball, and Andrea now plays it up back again to Amy Kelly. Sarah Ann now plays the ball over the far side, looking for Eva Galvin. Eva is going to go down over the ball. She gets the ball up in possession and plays it back out here as far as Amy Kelly. Amy goes across the middle of the field now. Laois have a couple more players outside if they want to use it. Iran does that, and she goes off over in front of her own dugout over there, and it is now with Annie Healy, who made that dart and run only a few moments ago. And the ball is back out now with Mo Nurney. Mo again just looking up, surveying her options, plays a great ball in as far as far as Sarah Ann Fitzgerald. Sarah Ann has the ball, and she plays it back out now as far as Orla Hennessy. Laois quite happy now to recycle the ball out, look up to see where the player is in the best position, but happy enough now, and again they go back out now as far as midfield. Roscommon will looking to push up and try to put them under pressure, but it is Laura Nurney now on the ball. Laura is coming through the middle here, has a bit of space in front of her. She does cut back inside, looking to get the ball away, doesn't get the ball away, and it is now with Sarah Ann Fitzgerald. Sarah Ann now comes across, and it is given to Orla Hennessy. Orla again just spins around or just looking up. As we said, Jason, they're quite happy just to keep the ball in possession. Yeah,
keep the possession. Keep the possession and hold on to it and recycle it. And they're playing very smart football here now at the moment, Laois are. And the girls coming up from the backs, really pushing up into the forwards there. Amy Kelly on the ball again. So, they'll just be happy with this passage of play here for the next few minutes.
Absolutely, and we're, I suppose, into the final 10 minutes of this encounter. The ball now comes out this side as far as Schiefer Havel. Schiefer takes the ball excellently, and the ball is put into the corner there into Andrea Moore. Andrea, though, being well marshalled outside, it was just maybe an over-eager marshal, and a free in is the result for Laois. Yeah,
good bit of passive play there from Laois again, and Andrea there got her free in, and let's see if they can get this one over to add on to their lead here now.
Absolutely. So it looked like Iran was going to take it short, but it's been left down now to Sarah Ann to come out in possession. We will have a Roscommon substitute now after this ball does go dead. or when this ball goes dead. So it is Sarah Ann Fitzgerald. She has recovered well from her hand injury in the opening moments of the first half. It's an outstanding kick, Jason, up and over the bar. Great score
there by Sarah, and she really has recovered there from her first minute injury, and she's a real asset here to Laois today.
Absolutely. So we do have a substitution here now on the Roscommon team. It is number 19. Number 19 is Judy McDermott. Judy is in onto the field of play, just waiting to see who has left the field. We'll be check the house anyway in a minute, because the game does go on here in Timahoe. Laois are leading 2-7 now, 2-1-3. It's a 13.6 lead as Laois or Roscommon go all the way back as far as their goalkeeper Helena Cummins. Helena now is looking for someone to show outside her, and she does. The ball now again coming out here back with their captain Laura Fleming. Laura comes up this side and plays it as far as Cueva Craig. Cueva goes through one tackle. The ball just didn't bounce for her favourably that time, but she manages to regain possession, and Cueva stays going. She's having a superb run. She has the advantage behind her if she needs it. Referee's hand went down and the ball is still in place. She was looking for Laura Fleming inside, but a great bit of work by the Laois captain Ellen Healy, and the ball is turned back over and it comes away with Andrea Moran. Andrea now plays the ball up here as far as Eva Galvin. Eva looking to go past one tackle. She does. She goes round that tackle, does extremely well, and plays the ball in as far as Iron Fitzpatrick. Iran goes ball dropped, but she managed to regain it, and she's still going. Is Iran. She has three Roscommon players around her. She's still in possession of the ball. She's still trying to go. She's still trying to get her foot away for a kick, but in the end it goes out the far side of the field. But Laois just stood up and waited for the ball to come to them, and Roscommon said no, I'm taking it, and out come Roscommon with number 4, Saoirse Wynn. Saoirse is doing extremely well here and plays it off over to the far side of the pitch now. Roscommon now coming away with the ball, and it is again with their captain Laura Fleming, but the pass just again too far in front, and Laois regain possession once again back with their captain Ellen Healy. Ellen now comes back out as far as Andrea Moran, as Laois now again just happy to hold on to possession. Roscommon will be checking the clock for the sin bin as well shortly, as the ball just spills the ground, but Laois once again managed to regain possession, and they're happy enough, as we said, just to hold on back out here with Anna Healy. So Anna out over to the far side of the pitch, and it is Andrea Moore. Andrea has the ball. She goes round one marker. She does it extremely well. She has Eva Galvin shouting inside. She doesn't use it. She goes out over to the far side of the play, and the ball now is brought back into the middle with Laura Marie Maher. Laura was going to shoot, but too many Roscommon bodies in front of her. She comes back out onto her left foot, and it's a great kick of the ball. Umpires are happy and over the bar.
Fantastic score and fantastic bit of play there from Laura Marie Maher. Laois are holding on to possession, recycle it, and make sure they're in the best position before they go for their chances on that goal.
Absolutely, and Millie Hagan has rejoined the field of play following her sin binning, and she'll be a huge asset as she comes back onto the field. But Roscommon, I suppose, haven't scored since half time, Jason. That really is the moral of the second half, to be honest about it.
Yeah, it is the moral of the second half, and it's not that they haven't got in there, but they just haven't been able to execute it when they're in on top of Laois. Absolutely.
So it's going to be a line ball in for Laois. We're just waiting on a substitute over the far side of the field. Referee has stopped for it, but I don't see anybody coming on just yet, so we're going to continue with the play. It'll happen at the next break, and Laois now again back in possession of the ball. It is Sarah Ann Fitzgerald has it once again. Sarah Ann now has two players over the far side of the pitch, and she finds Andrea Moore with a great kick. Andrea now is going to go through the middle, plays it to Eva Galvin. Super take by Eva Galvin. She plays it inside as far as Orla Hennessy. Orla kicks the ball up and over the bar. Probably coming out a small bit too easy now at this stage for Laois.
It's becoming a bit too easy now for Laois. Another fantastic piece of play, great finish there from Orla Hennessy, and it's great to see her going on the scoreboard here as well for Laois.
Absolutely. So ball back now with Helena Cummins excuse me, in the Roscommon goal, and again the long kick out doesn't it breaks down, and Laois are back in possession of the ball once again. It is Mo Nurney this time. A lovely ball inside, but well cut out in there by the Roscommon defence, and it is back with their captain Laura Fleming. Laura now plays out this side as far as Cueva Craig. Cueva looking to come out past Laura Nurney, but Cueva does extremely well and gets the ball away, and Roscommon now really coming on the attack. It is Millie Hagan. Millie has Aisling Hanley outside her, doesn't use her. She goes inside and uses Sinead Glennon. Sinead has the ball in her hand, and in the end referee says the hand was coming in either side. It will be a free in for Roscommon, and a good bit of play there by Roscommon getting the ball up good and fast.
Good bit of play, good bit of quick direct football from Roscommon there, and there's a chance here now to get a score and get their first score in the second half. I think Laois seem to bring in 3 or 4 substitutions here now by the looks of it as well.
Absolutely, 4 subs now coming on the field of play here for Laois. We will grab names and numbers for you as we see them on the pitch. So number 18 there is in. Grania Lawler has joined us on the field of play. We'll get the numbers of all the remaining players as the game continues, but 4 changes there for...
he's after taking off there. He's after taking off Chief for Harville and Aaron Fitzpatrick, Sarah and Fitzgerald there, so Orla Hennessy, so going to rest them for the next day out.
Absolutely. So game returns here now, and Aisling Hanley is in position. She has an advantage there. She goes to kick in the ball. Nothing happens of it, all right, and the referee does bring the ball back for the free in for Roscommon. We're just coming up here now onto the 30th minute mark in the second half. We did have a stoppage though at the beginning of the game, so we will have a couple of extra minutes to play as the game continues, and we're coming back out now for the free just outside the 21 metre line, and it will be Aisling Hanley that will kick for the posts. 2-9 for Laois, 1-3 for Roscommon. And Aisling does go short as far as Laura Fleming. Laura turns and kicks. It's a great score.
Great score there by Roscommon, and they did what they needed to do, getting a score on the board, and they need to push on here now for the next closing minutes of this half. I think Laois there brought in Katie Donoghue, Tara Byrne, and Grania Moran, as well as Grania Lawler.
Absolutely, and a couple of more changes there for Laois. Also, I see Laura Marie Maher and Eva Galvin both going off. I suppose Eva has definitely earned her reward. She's been running up and down that field all year today.
She's covered every play glass there for Laois, and she's doing fantastic. Eva Curran is after coming into play there now as well.
Absolutely. So Roscommon now back in position. They do win that Laois kick out, and it is with Roscommon. And as they come forward here, it's with number 7 Roisin Wynne. She just darts inside, goes past Trippers. Great run by Roisin Wynne, and another great score by Roisin Wynne.
Great bit of play by Roscommon. They can really show what they can do when they put the pressure on Laois, and it's a bit more like the way they were in the first half there, the last 2 passages of play.
Absolutely. So 2 substitutes here on the Roscommon team. Number 17 Erin Hagan is in, as is number 26 Ella Thompson. So we'll just see who comes off for
Kelly
both.
O'Neill is in there for Laois as well. I think they look like they're going to change out their keeper here as well. They're going to really empty the bench here
Absolutely, give all. I suppose, as you said there, the unlimited substitutions allows for this, and it's great to get
fantastic.
as many bodies on the field of play.
Absolutely, give every girl a great bit of experience and to get time under their belt in the league, especially with the championship coming so quick. I think Ellie Byrne is coming in here now, and Naomi Luttrell is coming in and replacing Barry.
Absolutely. So, and again, Roscommon, a couple more changes to come here this side, as well as we do hit into the 30 minute mark, and we will have a couple of more minutes to play, as we did have a stoppage there at the start of the second half, where Sarah Fitzgerald did get that knock, but continued onto the field of play.
Yeah, I think Laois Cheval or something, Ellie O'Connell and Roisin Allen are after joining in there now as well. So they've all their changes made in Roscommon. I think are making one more change here from what I can hear in front of us. Absolutely.
So number 24 looks to be Abby Curran going to go on, and number 20 Aisling Burke. 2 more substitutions here on Roscommon. So 20 Aisling Burke will join the field of play, as well will number 24 Abby Curran, and it looks to be Aisling Feely to be one making way, and we'll just update you on the final sub in. And Sinead Glennon is the other substitution. So Aisling Feely and Sinead Glennon both off the field of play.
Looks like 13.
Or 13, sorry. Bit of confusion here, but nonetheless, anyway, changes have been made onto the field of play, and the ball is back here with Naomi Luttrell in D. Naomi Luttrell, the Laois number 16, as Sinead Glennon just comes to the field of play. There's a bit of confusion over numbers here on the sideline. We're just waiting for clarification on. So
okay, I think that the girls are coming off there in error.
Yeah, it looks to be
a
change of 23 and 13. So Aisling Hanley is back on the field. It was Sinead Glennon was that substitute, as Naomi Luttrell does go with a kick out, and Laois do regain possession. It is back with number 4 Amy Kelly, and Amy kicks the ball up in front of Aoife Curran. Aoife plays it back now as far as Amy Kelly, and Amy now again just happy to hold on to possession. A few new bodies now. Those players Jason will be looking to put their mind or their names into the mind of Donny Brennan, and as we go forward to a league final.
Yeah, they'll be looking to impress now ahead of the league final in a couple of weeks' time, and showing them exactly what they're made of and why they need to be starting that day.
Absolutely. So ball across the field there now is with number 17 Sinead Farley, as Sinead kicks out now over the far side to Andrea Moore, and Andrea inside to Ellie O'Connell. Ellie on the ball, and Laois looking to move the ball good and quick again, looking to get maybe another couple of scores before we have the final whistle of the game. And we're over there now with number 24, Roisin Allen. Roisin does get the ball and she tries to go past one player. She does. She's making her way towards goal, plays the ball inside. Laois now back out here with Aoife Curran. Aoife thought about shooting Dustin, and the ball is recycled back out here as far as Anna Healy. Anna plays the ball, and Laois again just come back outside again with Grania Lawler. Grania now plays it back as far as Sinead Farley, and Sinead again probably a bit more higher up the field than what she was in the early stages of the game. And Laois now over there with Aoife Curran. Again, as we were saying, Jason, happy enough now just to hold on to the ball.
Absolutely, and look, regardless after coming in there, is playing the same side as playing to show that they have the depth in the panel there as well. They're all out to play the side of play that Donny Brennan wants Laois to play, and it's fantastic for all the girls to be getting in here and showing that they're up to the standard. Absolutely.
So free in the result here. Eddie Cupper just pointing his hand there towards the Roscommon goal. It will be a Laois free. We will have, I'd say, two more subs on the Roscommon team. Number 28 Niamh Fitzgerald and number 29 Orla Connolly are just getting their paperwork in order here and will join us in a couple of seconds, but our attention will still focus on the free kick, and it will be taken this time by number 20 Grania Moran. It's a fair distance out. She probably will want someone to come and make a little run towards her, and Anna Healy obliges, but she goes off into the corner. And Laois now again are back in possession of the ball. Laois are looking to come back outside and come around, as they do extremely well with the ball. Just slips gently to the ground, and it is Katie Donoghue there that was the player in possession. Laois now again just working the ball around, looking to get perhaps one last score just to finish out the game. Grania Moore now in possession. Grania turns back around. Roscommon still putting up that defensive wall in front of them, looking to hold them out for that last score, and Laois have to go all the way back out the field as far as Andrea Moran. Andrea now back to her captain Ellen Healy. Ellen has Amy outside her or behind her, doesn't use her. To be fair to Ellen, she's going forward every time she gets in possession today. As Laois now have Andrea Moore on the ball, she slips by the tackle of two Roscommon players, and Andrea is off once again. She's making a good run towards goal, plays the ball inside. Laois are still in possession. They're heading down towards goal. It looks to be number 24 that got the kick off, but it's been saved by Helena Cummins. The ball spilled initially, but Helena done extremely well to keep the ball in hand as we come out this side here, and the player is fouled and a free out for Roscommon, which they do take quickly, as they are just looking, I suppose, to keep ball in possession, just trying to get a final score on the board before referee Eddie Cuppert has calls time on this encounter. Roscommon now on the ball, coming through the middle, out this side now as far as number 6 Lisa O'Rourke. Lisa now plays up as far as Aisling Hanley. Aisling does extremely well to stay on, and Lisa has the ball now. Again, they're just looking to hold on to it as much as they can, and the ball just skims across in the middle of the field. It does, and it is Roisin Wynne does win possession there. Clora Dunn putting them under severe pressure, and it is back with Cueva Craig. Cueva has the ball now and plays it out over onto the far side of the pitch again. Laois again putting pressure on Roscommon, as they have been doing. Both sides, to be fair, have been putting pressure on each other, and it is now going through here with 24 Abby Curran. Abby plays the ball in, but it is intercepted. Referee Eddie Cuppert says that's enough. A great win for Laois, 2-9, plays 1-5, and it sees Laois through to Division 2 final.
Great win for Laois. Look, they knew coming here today they had to win, and that the other result had to go their way, and that's what happened, and they really deserved their place in that Division League final. Fantastic for them to get to Croke Park. They really gave it everything. Roscommon gave everything to them in the first half. I suppose they only got the 2 points in the second half, and that's what it comes down to. They just couldn't get the scores in the second half. Laois pulled away in the end, but great game of football here. Great display from both teams. Both centre backs were excellent. Both sets of defence were excellent, and it'd be hard to call who didn't have his player of a match.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I think you summed up there. Both centre backs were immense. I thought Eva Galvin on the Laois team really, and Anna Healy, both of them, I'd say, have engines that have kept them going through most of that game there today. But I suppose, look, from a Roscommon point of view, look, they will be disappointed back down to Division 3 football next year. But to be fair to them, as we said at the beginning of the game, only lost out on most of the games by a couple of points. You know, this will be huge for them experience-wise, playing, I suppose, the topper teams in these divisions, and look, they'll be looking to push on again next year.
Absolutely.
Now, and perhaps get back up into Division 2 football again.
And there's no reason why they shouldn't be. Look, from a look at their squad there, they look to be quite young, and I know they've gone through a transition period, and they're just unfortunate to go back down to Division 3, but there's no doubt next year they're going to give it everything, come back up to Division 2, and they have when they come back up, they'll have a lot more experience at it, and they'll be able to probably stay up hopefully and push on again.
Absolutely. And then I suppose finally, from a Laois point of view, look, they'll be absolutely thrilled into a league final, playing Armagh. Look, as we were chatting there at half time, you know, if you want to improve, you have to play the best, and look, Armagh top this year's division. you lost them 10 points to 5 in the league rounds, but look, once you come to Crow Park or Parnell Park or wherever the game is fixed, any game can take any shape really.
Absolutely, Armagh are the only unbeaten team in this division. I think they're the only unbeaten team in the leagues this year, and it's who we want to play, it's where we want to be. It's a fantastic achievement for Laois being in league final and back in Crow Park for a second time in less than 12 months, which is fantastic for us as a county. We really did give it everything there in the last few rounds. We had a bit blip over Westmeath, I suppose, in round 2. We were a little bit behind Armagh that day, but there's nothing in it. 5 points wasn't much. That game could have went anyway, and it'd be great to get another crack at them here now before the championship.
Absolutely. So from Timahoe GAA Club, Laois are finishing 2-9 to 1-5 winners over Roscommon. Laois now go on to play Armagh in the Division 2 final. Roscommon unfortunately relegated back down to Division 3 football for 2023. So we will leave it there, folks. From me, Mark Dunn, and my thanks to Jason as well. We'll see you all again soon. Gormagav.
Thanks, Mark.
We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies Gaelic football.
You still haven't gone full Lidl. Go on, make big savings like this lot.
Pea nuggets.
Excuse me?
You'd like them pea nuggets.
Once again?
Pea nuggets. They're vegan.
Nuggets?
Yeah.
I like prawns, but how do you cook them?
Oh, there's loads of ways.
Can I microwave them?
No.
Join in and go full Lidl this year.
Did you get milk?
Shop without compromise and pay less.